going on? I'm Nicole.
I'm Natalie.
And we're Nina Sky, and this is
the Vibe Magazine
France.
Yes.
In the last couple of years, we've done a lot of growing, we've done a lot of traveling, we've done a lot of recording, performing, DJing, and evolving. In 2010, we put out a mixtape called The Other Side. Here we are in 2012, and we just released our second album ever, our sophomore album, Nicole and Natalie. Independently, we're no longer signed. We work with some amazing producers.
Yes, we work with Brenmar, Slim Willie, Bo Vallis,
Salam
Remy,
and each other.
Yeah, Nicole produced on the top.
I think producing for us is just a natural thing for us to get into, because when we worked with other producers, we always have so much to say about the music and, you know, the different sounds and the different instruments and the way that things should be played. So the only difference this time in producing on this album and, you know, kind of producing on other albums is that I just went and bought all my own equipment and taught myself how to play and taught myself how to use the programs and made my own beats with the help of Natalie, because Natalie's like on my shoulder.
I'm just like a vocal person.
Yeah.
Like I'll tell her what I like and I don't like.
She's like, change that. That's something else.
But we're a good team.
Yeah.
So it works out.
Nicole and Natalie, the concept was just to make an album that was 100% true to us. You know, we got in with our friends who were producers and people that we respected as producers and made this music that we loved. And at the end of the day, everything that we do is with an R&B base, because we're just an R&B based group, but we use different elements from genres of music that we love too, like, you know, electronic music or dance music or like,
there's a hip hop vibe.
Yeah, there's a hip hop vibe on, just everything. Just took everything together and like bunched it all up to create this album that we felt was really, really reflective of who we are now as artists. And if you listen to it, you know, every song kind of sounds different. There are a few songs together that you can bunch up together, like, oh, these have a similar sound, but there are lots of different sounds on the album, and maybe to someone else it may not sound cohesive, but to us it's like, it's so cohesive because it just really is a reflection of, you know, everything we are.
The tying factor, like the thing that ties the whole album together are the vocals, are the harmonies, are the lyrics that Nina Sky has always brought for it. Well, Nicole and Natalie, Nicole and I always brought for it. So. How's it being independent? It's great. I mean, we have freedom not only creatively, but in everything we do, like in the images that are put out there, in the kind of shows we do, and just everything. So it's great to have that freedom and not have too many hands in the mix of what we're doing.
We really feel like all we need is each other to get to the next level. I mean, we do have a management team, we do have a booking team, and we love them too, and they play a big part in what we do. But as far as making the music, it all comes from us, and there's no one saying that you need to look this way or you need to sound that way.
Yeah.
Just me asking Natalie and Natalie asking me, and us trusting each other and having an honest relationship.
Yeah, there are no like obligations. You don't have to like do certain things that they want you to do that you may not have wanted to. And
it's cool. We love it.
We love it.
Yeah.
I think when we realized that we didn't want to be signed to a label because they weren't treating us the way we felt we should be treated, it was a really defining moment for us, because at that moment we realized that we had to learn more about the business. Because yeah, we could make music, we could write music, we could sing music, but do we know how to really like, without a label, take care of everything else? No. So it from like 2006, I think, till now, we've learned a lot, and we've learned how to be business women. We've learned the business aspect of the music business, where when we first started, we were only
relying on other people.
Yeah.
I've been DJing since I was 13. Came from a family, like my father was a DJ and my brother was a DJ. I never saw girl DJs, so I would listen to Hot 97 and Coco Chanel was on the radio, and she was scratching. I was like, that's awesome. I've never heard a girl DJ, and I never thought that a girl could be so nasty. So I was like, teach me. You need to teach me. And I would just like turn on the turntables and practice, and I started going shopping for vinyl, and so that was it. It was just, I always wanted to do it because I heard Coco Chanel really like inspired me, and then I was just lucky to have someone in my house that was a DJ too and taught me. I think it definitely helps being a DJ and like producing music, because I'm always in the club. Like even today, from when I was 16 to like today, I've always DJed. Like, you know, I definitely DJ more now, but I never stopped. So I was always in the club listening to what was out, or like just listening to a ton of music, buying records, or, you know, knowing what's being played. And I think that definitely helps in making music. But I don't know. I think like Nat's always, I don't know. It's just, I think it helps because, yeah, I'm spinning records, so I know people want to hear it, but I mean, Nat's with me too, so she's out there and she can hear something, and I don't know.
Okay.
I can't explain it. You know what I mean? Like,
It's okay.
it definitely helps, but I don't want to discredit Natalie for having the ear that she has because I'm a DJ
No,
and I
you know
have
what?
a
At the
certain
end of the
ear.
day, like we have different strengths. Nicole is more of the musical ear. Yeah, I don't know if that comes from her DJing, but Nicole is definitely the one that sits in on the mixing sessions and can tell about levels and sounds and and you know different like different things she wants done to the music. Where I would be the one that would sit in. And I'd mention those things, but I'm more the one that sits in and notices the vocals.
Yeah.
Lyrics.
Yes,
But-
exactly. So it definitely helps being a DJ, but Natalie plays a huge part in everything
It's
we do.
cool.
too.
Thank you.
How cute.
I've been listening to Joey Badass. I think he's dope. Who else am I listening to? The Gossip. Frank Ocean's always dope.
I listen to a lot of the gossip. I think that's like on the top of my listening list, and like I always listen to Sade, but that's not new.
Yeah.
But you know,
Lots of
never
Sade
gets
and
old.
Bob Marley in
Yeah.
our household. So we're definitely older. We listen to a lot of older music, but there's a lot of dope new artists like Joey Badass, Gossip, Frank Ocean.
You know, I think it's for us. We're so passionate about music, and that's what we love to do. And I think a lot of people, it's like, yeah, I think at some point we would use that as a platform to do something else, but right now that's our main focus. And you know, if we came and tried to design t-shirts or tried to design dresses or shoes, or I just feel like we'd lose track of what our core is. And we love to do music, and you know, that's who we are. Nina Sky, we're musicians, and maybe in a few years will feel different, but I think right now it's just still trying to master that craft.
If I could be one place, it wouldn't be